Well, there's another topic that we see, that we study when we talk about functions, is the vertical line test. It's a very straightforward test. It is used to determine if the graph belongs to a function, whether the graph belongs to a function or not. It's very straightforward. It's called the vertical line test. The only thing we need to do is just to draw many vertical lines. If I touch the graph in more than one point, then the graph does not belong to a function. Or if each line touches the graph in at most one point, then of course we are talking about the function. So this graph that I just made a mess here, this is indeed, this graph belongs to a function. If I have this funny looking graph, again, if I draw many vertical lines, each line touches the graph in at most one point. Therefore, yes, it's indeed a function, as well as this one. However, if I have the circle, if I were to draw a line, it should be vertical line, I touch the graph in more than one point, so this one is not a function, does not represent a function. It has a relation, it has an equation, but not a function. Horizontal lines are functions if they pass the vertical line test. Vertical lines are not functions. If I draw a line on top of the line, I'm touching infinite number of points. So this one is not a function. Last but not least, if I were to draw a line here, I'm touching the point, the graph in more than one point. So this guy is not a function either. If you recall a bit quick, the definition of function, the importance of function is for each input, there is exactly one output. If I have, for example, the point here 4, that is part of the domain, that's my input, and let's say that the 4 goes to 2, it goes to -2, of course, this will not represent a function. Because to be a function, the number 4 cannot go in more than one place in the output. So this one would violate the exactly one rule. When the input is 4, the input 4 must have at most exactly one output, not more than 2 outputs. And in the graph, of course, this is how the graph will look like. If I have, just use the one I had before, something like this, I don't know. So when x equals 4, what we are saying is, the graph we're looking like that, when the input is 4, we have an output here, let's say 2, and output here, let's say -2. So this one violates the exactly one rule, and this is why it's not a function. If I draw a vertical line through x equals 4, that line has more than one output, 2 and -2. So therefore, not a function. Our section also covers the horizontal line test, but I will defer the horizontal line test for later on in the chapter that will make more sense. Thank you.